Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor, here with my fisherman father.
Kevin.
You want to show off the boots? You went all out today. Look at that, beautiful. Why don't you grab your pole?
Hey, come on.
You even got the fisherman pole. Look at that, beautiful. Out of focus, but you get the point.
Yes.
Today, it's a fun day. I've been anticipating this for a little bit. I was sick when this released and just haven't had the time to get to it, so I've been avoiding it. Quadeca, new single, upcoming album. Single is called GODSTAINED. Why don't you talk about Quadeca first?
Quadeca is a extremely nice person. I just want to say that.
We'll say that first. Yes, he is one of the nicest people we've met.
Yes,
very cool person and very talented person.
Very extremely talented. And
have you touched that guitar?
You know what? I'll tell you. Okay, Quadeca was here on the podcast. He did the tuning on the guitar. I kept it on the guitar. Someone came over.
Oh, and fucked with it?
And tuned my guitar.
Oh.
So
yeah, you had it stuck on the Quadeca tuning. You were having so much fun.
I was learning a new way to play guitar after all these years. And
for those who don't know, he just tuned the guitar to one of his songs, but it wasn't like an official tuning or anything. It was just he did it by ear.
Did it by ear, and it was a totally it wasn't dadgad or any of the other tuning. Open G. It was just
it was a Quadeca tuning.
Quadeca tuning, and it was just to play around with. It was amazing. And then
somebody came over and
someone came and decided, you know what, I'll do him a favor and I'll tune that guitar. It's out of tune.
Yeah, I'll have to ask you when we're done recording because I don't want you to call out this person,
yes.
But I actually don't know who.
It was my mom.
Okay.
No, she doesn't.
Today's episode is going to be completely uncut, unedited, thanks to the nice man we just spoke about, Quadeca. Usually this is, chopped up to avoid getting our channel, the video blocked. But Quadeca is letting us post it free, uncut. We're fully uncut.
We could do anything.
Yes, we really can. And for those of you that aren't on the Patreon, what we usually do in the beginning of a video before the welcome back starts, we talk a little bit and we cheers. So we'll do that here.
Yes.
Why don't we cheers?
Yep.
For everybody. I've got a matcha.
I've got just a regular tea. I think a fisherman would have a regular tea.
Oh, yeah. Fisherman's not drinking an iced oat matcha.
Yeah. No.
Fucking find me a fisherman that's drinking an iced oat matcha, and I'll give you $1 million.
And we usually do the peace sign.
Yeah, because we like to spread some peace
and around the world and love.
So, Quadeca, we'll quickly run it back. We both listened to Didn't Mean to Haunt You on our own time.
Mm-hmm.
For the people that are constantly asking us to do the reaction to that, we've both listened to it. Did you listen to it on stream or you did it by yourself?
I did it by myself in the backyard playing hockey with the dog.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. And I listened to it. I was traveling or something. And, we've had many requests. We're not going to react to it. And we could, I guess, fake our reaction.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I got knots in my neck and knots in my neck. I got knots in my neck.
But our first Quadeca video on the channel was Scrapyard. I think that made both of our top 10s when we did the video.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, phenomenal record. And I'm just extremely excited for what is to come with this new rollout of Vanisher.
I have to tell you that what I tell you about the cover earlier. I said,
you said it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's one of those pieces, again, I would put up on the wall.
Yeah.
It's the color, the way it looks right now. That's the thing that excites me. I don't know where we're going with this. Mr. Quadeca told us the story about the stray dog. Do you remember?
Yes.
The stray dog and
during the music video shoots,
video shoots and stuff like that. And there's this hauntingness with Quadeca's music, right?
Yeah, at least with that record.
With that record, yeah. So I'm wondering if we get carried into a little bit of hauntingness, maybe like Lost Seaman.
It could be, a seaman that's has gone lost.
Gotten lost at sea, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious. I've seen some of the teasers that he's posted. I think I heard a little snippet like that he posted, which was a few seconds, and I don't know. I'm just the cover art makes it feel less dark in terms of atmosphere. I don't think it's going to be as haunting as I didn't mean to haunt you. And then Scrapyard was a kind of it had ups and downs in terms of like the feeling. There were certain songs that like I think of the Texas Blue that song sounded like a Charlie Brown type piano. It was nice, and I shouldn't say Charlie Brown piano. I forget what's his name. Vince something. I can't think of the guy who made the soundtrack. The piano was very upbeat and happy. Yeah. So very curious on where he goes with this and where he goes with the record. It's probably my most anticipated record this year. I think because I don't know many other records coming out this year, to be honest. Like I know last year I was pretty caught up. I knew Charlie had something. I knew Fontaine's had the record coming out, whereas this year I don't know who's dropping stuff that you know.
I don't know. You're asking me.
Well, the start of the year it was like we had Mac Miller, Weekend, Cardi, all that and stuff, and
I think the surprises are what makes it really cool because you don't know, just boom, like GNX, right?
Oh yeah, that was something else.
That was just like boom.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, he teased it for about 30 minutes, and then drop the album. No, it looks like Quadeca is going with a real strong rollout, which is something that you can probably speak on a little bit. You really have grown to like that as a new.
Yes,
I'm not going to call you new music listener because you've listened to music your whole life, but as a new would you call yourself a music nerd? Are you in the nerd category now?
I think I am now. Yeah. You know what?
It's not an insult. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? I'm listening to I am.
You're like following.
I'm following people. I'm researching albums. I'm looking up who's producing them.
With your new music nerdism, you've come to really like artists that kind of world build. And set up records and kind of prepare their fans and listeners for the record, and it seems like that's what Quadeca is kind of doing with this.
I like that as long as they don't push the threshold of having 6 singles released over 8 months.
That sometimes you can go a little too far with that, but I think of who did a really cool. I mean, Travis Scott has had some pretty cool visualizing trailers. Like that was something totally new to you. You were surprised when I showed you
wow, completely
Travis's Astro World trailer and Utopia as well. Because that was never a thing when you grew up, was trailers for albums.
Well, I didn't have a computer.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Let's just get into the song.
Am I going lyrics, you think?
I think I
better. Okay.
I'm not, because you guys know me. I usually don't go lyrics with first listen, but you're a big lyric guy. So
I just opened the thing, okay, the cover, because I can't see it here, but I'm sort of in color.
Yeah, no, you're matching a little bit.
Look, there's
even like these little
the little lines
here.
Yeah,
you can.
No, don't touch those. There's nothing in those arms anymore, man.
I was gonna compliment you, but
but there's nothing there. Oh, okay. I got to just tell you something. This is completely unrelated, but yesterday afternoon I decided to have a nap. This just tells you how musically I've changed. Mm-hmm. What do you think I listened to sleep yesterday?
Listen to sleep.
I listened to it in the headphones, and I kept it on repeat for 3 hours.
Well, recently it was Uzi.
Yeah.
Is it something different?
Sing Me a Lullaby, My Sweet Temptation.
Suicide Boys.
It was fucking...
I love that. That's
It was absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Scrim's got a record coming out next week, which I'm very excited to cover. Solo record. He's got his solo records are phenomenal.
I don't think I've heard one, right?
No, I've just showed you songs.
Snippets?
We've never done a full one. So that's one that we'll get to. But let's get into the song, "GODSTAINED." It's only 3 minutes 25 seconds.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's not nothing crazy in terms of length. Just kind of like you. But if you want to pull up the lyrics.
Yeah, I've got them ready, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Quadeca, God-stained.
It's cool, eh?
I'm already liking it.
Fiberglass solution, there's a message on your skin.
Great chord.
Flicking from the paper, I can read you from within. I thought you knew something that I never will. God-stained, God-stained. Show me what I'm missing from the lens you could.
Hear that snap? Oh, this is good.
I can see your history from 1,000 miles away. I thought you knew something that I should say.
Okay, I have to say right off, this is for me the most wow production. Like, I gotta turn it up a bit.
Go for it.
Little hi-hats? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got back shivers, man. This is... That's flutes, right?
Yeah,
I'm hearing flutes. Oh, this production is great. Look at it.
Look at that.
That is...
I've been there and back, you don't even know about that. Talk about one man's trash, you don't even know about that. Stop me in my tracks, you don't even know about that. Copy in my pack, you don't even know about that. BK, lie, you don't even know about that. Said two white lies, you don't even
Okay, someone's going sick on the percussion. Listen to it. Okay,
Wow.
that was, I'm going to say it right out, that was the best Quadeca production overall for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally outstanding. It was like, we just came off of Bon Iver.
Yeah. Just
And-
yesterday. Yes. Yeah. We listened to yesterday.
Yes, and the clarity wise,
Same.
it was at the same, it was exactly, the clarity was on par. I don't know who was on production or on percussion on that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and then this, I got so much, I don't know if you felt it. I guess you weren't there in the 70s, but I got this real 70s vibe, which I got off the Claro album.
Oh yes.
Because of the way they used the flutes and all the woodwind instruments.
Yeah. I absolutely loved the lyrics. I had them on here on
Yeah.
Spotify, so I was actually able to follow along a little bit. Talking about 1,000 miles away, and there's a theme. This album is definitely there's going to be a story to it. You could already hear at the end of that track, it felt like it was transitioning into something.
Going somewhere else. Yeah.
It started off with the waves, and just like I'm going to say right now. I mean, I've listened to let me go to Quadeca here. In terms of his work, I've listened to Scrapyard, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, and then I've heard From Me to You. I haven't listened to voice memos or anything that he's released before that. But I will say, like, yeah, hands down, after one listen, that is, I think, the best Quadeca song that he's made, easily.
Yeah, that was. I'm just reading here. There's we should watch this. There's an accompanied music video. Follows Quadeca on a journey at sea where he discovers a bottle floating in the water. I gotta watch this. Initially hoping to find a message inside, something that might offer him some insight or answers, he sees himself reflected in the discarded object, suggesting that he's longing to return to the place he left behind. Very, very deep. Cool.
I love that. I also want to say, by saying this is the best thing he's made, I'm not dissing anything else. There's tracks on Scrapyard and I Didn't Mean to Haunt You that I'm just like, in love with. They're some of my favorite songs. That just speaks to the volume of how good this song was.
And to where, for me, I meant it as a complete production. Like,
there's everything. Sorry to cut you off. My favorite, like, element was, it was so melodic. It was beautiful. And then that ending piece, he gets into a little bit of a flow. He starts
exactly.
So it's like, it really offers everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I am now extremely excited for the record. I just talked about this before we listened to the song. I said it's probably my most anticipated record.
Yeah.
Now, like, multiply that by 100.
I just wanted to say in the chorus, there's somebody named Oleka, Oleka.
Not familiar, no.
Singing on it. So
there was I did hear background.
Yeah, the background vocals on that, right? And then also on the bridge, the woes, right?
Same person.
But wow, you know what? That when it built up a bunch, and I'm picturing Yusuf Days on a kid going, right?
Yeah, I'm curious who did the percussion.
Yeah, because that was, and it, you know what? It felt, it didn't if that was programmed, somebody's, again, like a super programmer.
I feel like it's got to be analog drums. I don't think that was programmed.
Yeah, I bet my nut it's got to be.
Yeah, no.
I only got one nut. You know that, right?
Yeah, you lose everything.
A terrible fishing accident I was in.
Everything there felt like it was live. Every instrument. I'd be surprised if there was if it was like a flute VST or something like
yes.
that.
Yeah.
But no, incredible track, and I am just beyond excited for the project.
Do we has it been out official on the interweb about a date, or is it just
not yet? There's no release date for the album. There's, I think, the cover. I don't know if that actually, I don't even know if it's the cover. He's got a logo. Vanisher logo, which is really cool. I ordered us 2 hoodies today. They went on sale.
Oh wow,
they're sick. They got the Vanisher logo, and then I'll show you the back.
Did you get me extra small? Because I like trying to look jacked.
Well, yeah. If I just felt your arms earlier, I got you extra small. No, so I don't even know what the cover art's going to be. I don't know if there's going to be more singles before this, but I'm just excited for whenever it releases, and. Yeah, that's where I'll leave it for today. But I gotta say, Quadeca, you
knocked it out of the park. What do we call it?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park with a fishing rod.
Yeah.
What's the best fish you could catch? What's like the hardest fish?
Well, I don't know. You've watched that fishing show forever. That guy who's.
Oh yeah.
Like that guy's a
river monsters.
That guy is tough.
Yeah. You in fishing terms, you caught a
sturgeon.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with a sturgeon.
Yeah, we have sturgeons here.
Well, you caught he caught a huge sturgeon. Some sturgeons are small, and you go like
20 foot
back east. They're not too hard to catch, but you go to the Fraser River and you get one of those huge ones. They're like dinosaurs, man. Have you?
They are.
Yeah.
They're from the prehistoric.
Yeah, it's insane.
I know.
Have you seen one like up close?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm glad they like. here,
You can't kill them.
no, you catch and release,
You
right?
has to catch. Yeah, have to be catch and release.
Yeah.
And there's like I think tours you can go on where you go with like a fisherman.
Yeah.
And imagine we go fucking sign up. You and I, we were like, we want to go catch a sturgeon, and the fisherman's Quadeca, and he's sitting there ready to go catch a sturgeon.
You know, I have to tell a story while we're here. Is that like I, at my age right now, have never ever caught a fish.
Me neither.
I've never
caught a fish. I've tried many times. That's my pole that you're holding. Pause. That is my fishing rod, rod that you are holding there.
It is, your rod is so long, and it's really hard to hold in this room. Look at that.
Thank you.
Literally, look at it.
Yeah, no, it's a giant rod. I tried to get into fishing a few years ago, and I struggled. My buddy and I.
Sorry.
My buddy and I got into it. We went up to the Fraser River, and we tried, and it was embarrassing because I had that huge rod.
Yeah.
And
did you have it in your hand?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and some my buddy had a similar size rod. You know, we were in Canadian Tire comparing rods, and
you didn't get kicked out.
No. And then we go to this place, and there's like 8-year-old kids that are catching salmon. And we're like sitting there struggling. We're doing everything.
Yeah.
We're putting like every kind of bait that you could think of.
Yeah.
Like we tried, you know, the simple stuff.
Yeah. Did you use, there's that brand, Master. Did you use it?
We didn't, sadly. Yeah, we should have. I would have done anything at that point to get a salmon. We were thinking about just going to like Superstore and getting a salmon, just to like come home with, to like, you know, show our friends and be like, yeah, we got something. Because
I've told you my story about my older brother, right?
No.
Okay, so he's going to take the younger brother out. We go to a place called Army and Navy, which always had, they're closed now, but they had fishing supplies. I forget how old he was at the time. I think he just got a sales job. And so we went down to Army and Navy, and he bought the best stuff for us, okay? Mm-hmm. And we go over to North Vancouver onto this bridge, which is like, it's a small little, you've seen it, it's a small little train bridge.
Yeah.
And you can sit and fish off it, right? And we went over there, and we sat there and went, and we were getting nothing. The old guys beside us, I'm not joking, a Javex bleach bottle with the line tied in where the handle is.
Is catching more fish than you?
One after another. And my brother's looking, he was like, oh, and then I said, we should go maybe to like Safeway and just get one to bring it home and just say,
to show mom,
like take it out of the plastic and just go, we got one with some ice, right?
Did you?
No, we didn't. No, that was just too much. But that was the end of the fishing thing. So after that, I've had people ask me to go on deep sea fishing excursions with them. Mm-hmm. And for me, being out there with a bunch of drunk guys in like, you know, fucking extremely off the coast of BC is not cozy for me. I'm not.
No, you're like, I picture you as like from the teaser I saw of the Quadeca like video and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys would be good like fishing buddies. He seems like he's got like that old soul fishing mentality.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if I don't even know if he's fishing. I don't know if he's just sailing around.
Yeah.
But you seem like the type of guy who would like to like go to like some calmer waters, you know, in a small boat, have a cup of tea and a sandwich. And,
You know, I wouldn't be out like
You're not drinking and fucking trying to catch halibut.
No, I saw some of the video of the thing. It's like the boat's rocking, everybody's hammered, and no one has life jackets on.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that either.
Yeah, and it's way out there, right? I'm like, no.
Anyway, Quadeca, GODSTAINED, beautiful song. Excited for the record. You had fun?
I had lots of fun.
I had fun.
Hey, how could you not have fun wearing
some fishing boots?
Gumboots.
Gumboots
are the best thing to wear.
And I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I know the song's been out for a bit, so you've probably heard it if you're a Quadeca fan. If you're not a Quadeca fan, you're new to the channel, go check out our Scrapyard reaction. It was such a fun album to do. And then go listen to the song multiple times.
Yeah.
It felt longer than it. I'm not gonna say that. I was setting you up for a layup there.
Yeah. It felt longer.
The song, the experience of the song, like in terms of the time,
yes,
it was more than it.
You don't have to
was.
just. I'm not gonna. I won't.
Okay, fine. It felt longer than it was. Anyway, we'll leave you guys. Once again, thank you, Quadeca, for letting us upload this unedited, uncut. So everyone can just see our banter and listen to the full song with us. But go check it out on your own. Like, don't listen to it with us yapping in between. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Much love.
Much love.
And peace.